Listen, what's up, y'all? Listen, I'll do it today. If you are Bianca Censor, you are telling all your old friends your presence is a present. You can kiss my. Y'all, Bianca is letting that chopper sing. Apparently, there were a few concerned friends that were worried about Kanye brainwashing or all this other stuff. Her friends, her concerned friends, did paid interviews with the Daily Mail. And Bianca told her what we all thought she said, to F off. On top of that, y'all, what's going on with Adidas and Yeezy? The CEO of Adidas has a lot of good things to say about Kanye West, and people are saying that it might be time for Kanye West to come out of that. It might be time to come out of the cold with everything. Y'all, let's get into this, right? I will say something. I talked to a few insiders that are familiar with it, and they're saying as far as the Adidas Kanye thing, they're like the team, it's so confusing. They really don't know what is going on. But it seems like, and this is my opinion, Kanye is like, what, 30, 40% of Yeezy's profits in America. I mean, come on, let's be real, right? Listen, one day they're at Adidas headquarters. This is Kanye's team. The next day they're in Italy. Somebody asked Stephen Smith last week when Yeezys are coming back, and he responded with a clock emoji. So we got that. Let's get into this, right? First, let's talk about Bianca. Listen, now mind you, this is a paid interview with the Daily Mail. The Daily Mail, they've done this in Meghan Markle. They seek out people that don't like you and they pay you to say things that they want. Oddly enough, the things that people usually end up saying are things that are really going to help them sell papers. Take that with what you could, right? They said a source has exclusively revealed to the Daily Mail who pays for interviews all the time. And they have been leading a charge to get Bianca and Kanye arrested, right? That concerned friends have been desperately trying to reach out to the Australian beauty, only to be told they should F off when they finally managed to connect with her. Now, the first time I hear with that is, one, what did you actually message her for her to tell you to F off? I find it odd that when friends sell you out to the tabloids, they never actually say like what you said. They're just like, oh my God, she told me to F off. And I'm like, yeah, but what happened? Anyway, they said, a few of her friends were finally able to reach her, but she wasn't interested in talking, nor was she interested in anyone's concerns of her. This is what the exclusive paid interview to the Daily Mail said. Girl, she shut everyone out and told one of her former friends to F off when they tried to ask if she was okay. She's saying her friends are just jealous of her stardom. I mean, but what did y'all say to her? You could be. The insider further claimed that Kanye's wife is fully aware of how to draw international attention, saying, Bianca knows how to grab headlines now, and she loves being Kanye's muse because it gives her what she's always wanted, fame. You sound like a hater right now, and who cares if she wants to be famous? Every girl that Kanye dates wants to be famous. Sometimes people want quiet fame. Sometimes people want big fame, but you want fame. Nobody gives their number to Kanye West thinking they're going to live a simple, normal, quiet life. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, they said her friends are done trying because she's a thirsty, lost cause. I thought y'all were friends. Okay. The comments came after Bianca was pictured in Florence wearing nude tights and carrying a purple pillow to cover her her reasons, right? Now, they are saying during his marriage to Kim, Kanye often referred to her as his muse and heavily influenced her fashion choices. Friends feel that he's doing the same to Bianca, but acknowledge that their pal is also doing what she can to garner attention. Again, I've always said this whole thing about Bianca being brainwashed. Bianca is a willing participant. Her and Kanye are on the same vibe. Half of the stuff she wears, it's her ideas. But let's also not forget, Kim was a willing participant. True, she didn't have any creativity in her whole body, right? But she was a willing participant. She was down to do whatever because Kim wanted that fame bad too. And she got it, okay? The insider claimed every day she and Kanye are figuring out ways to make her look more raunchy and revealing than the previous day. They said she's brainwashed in the same way that he had his church followers brainwashed. Those who worked for Donda Academy and those who worked for Yeezy, and especially Kim. He has his church followers brainwashed. I have a question. Are these Kanye's old friends or Bianca's old friends? Because they seem to know an awful lot. Or did the Daily Mail with the paid interview give them talking points that maybe they might want to consider and address? The Daily Mail has contacted Kanye and Bianca's spokespeople for comment. Rumors that Kanye and Bianca were an item first trolled in December. Let's see, did you ever? On Facebook, an account existed under the username BB Sensory and the page name BB Bump, but it was inactive after their non-legally binding union. It has not been confirmed whether that account applied to Bianca's. Listen, Bianca shut down her Instagram, all this stuff. Listen, I'll be honest with you. It does sound like a lot of her friends are haters, or her old friends. It sounds like the Daily Mail might be the biggest hater of all. But you know who's not hating on Kanye West anymore? The CEO of Adidas. Listen to this man praise Ye and tell me that they might not come to an agreement. See, here's the thing with Adidas, and I'll just say it. Corporations don't give a about nothing. They don't care about race, religion, creed, sexism, racism. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. All they care about is this going to affect my bottom line? If it is, they'll fake like they care. If it's not, then they'll be like, oh, like, what? Did y'all hear something? The fact that when Kanye first popped up with Bianca in Japan, this and that, and there was all this negative public outcry, Adidas tried to distance themselves as much as possible to calm their shareholders. Oh, in the future, we're going to move toward a model that doesn't include Yeezy. Have you gotten to that model yet? It doesn't look like it. Now that he's out more and more and more, and his fan bases are swarming around him, and they're seeing that designers and this and that, and basically he is coming back in from the cold. Now they're trying to warm up things too. Listen to this mess. Hold up, turn your sound up.
But sometimes the disadvantage of going with the big names is that sometimes they become very dominant, and you kind of had this issue with Kanye West. So what happened there?
Well, this is before my time. I think Kanye West is one of the most creative people in the world, and both in music and what I will call street culture. So he's extremely creative, and has, together with Adi, created a Yeezy line, which was very successful. And then as creative people, he did some statements which wasn't that good, and that caused Adi to break the contract and withdraw the product. Very unfortunate, because I don't think he meant what he said, and I don't think he's a bad person. It just came across that way. And that meant we lost that business. One of the most successful collabs in the history. Very sad. But again, when you work with third parties, that could happen, and it's part of the game. That can happen with an athlete. It can happen with an entertainer. So it's part of the business.
Yeah, we are seeing it in many industries. We are seeing it in the spirits business.
Tell me, that doesn't sound like. Don't forget, the old CEO cut ties with Kanye West. This is a new CEO of Adidas, new helmet. Tell me that don't sound like they don't want him back. It's unfortunate. He said some bad things, but I don't think he meant them, because he's a good person. And because of that, did you hear him? It cost us. He feels like they lost out. We lost a great collab. He is distancing himself from the old CEO. He's saying, oh, that wasn't me. I would have did better. He's then saying, and this is what it cost us. He's doing all that, y'all. Tell me that man don't want Kanye back. Tell me that it is literally up to Kanye on whether he gets that Adidas contract back. Again, people are saying that Kanye is finally taking Sway's advice, because he had all the answers, and he wants to go his own label, his own shoes, his own everything. But y'all, if it don't work out, Adidas sees, the new CEO sees what we see. You got a new, your cultural relevancy is back. You got a new album coming out. You can still command the front pages of everything. You walking around barefoot like Jesus, Joseph, and Mary. But what power if Adidas actually had those on if Adidas was actually on your feet? Y'all, I don't know. Who knows? It's up and down. But one thing we can say is, if Kanye wants that Adidas contract back, it's his to take. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.